Give another minute or so for people to jump on.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everyone. Enjoy your session.
Sounds good, thank you. So for those of you who are jumping on, who didn't hear, we're gonna use our floor mats today and we'll use some hand weights too. If you didn't hear me mention this, my coworker Ashley is gonna be teaching the class for me next week. And in 2023, you'll start to see a little bit more of her on the Monday classes. We're going to be transitioning a little bit later in the year. But let's get started. Let's come to the front of your chair. Push your chest up and roll your shoulders down and back. Hold in this tall posture. Let's do an arm raise overhead. Reaching your arms up and folding forward towards the ground. Come back up to your center posture. Let's do a couple more of those. Arm raise up and forward fold down. And again, arm raise overhead, wide fingers, forward fold. Let's reach for the back of your chair and let's hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center and switch. Reach for the back of your chair. See if you can still keep that posture tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, back to the other side. Tall posture while you're reaching back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to center. Let's do some shoulder blade squeezes. So I'm going to set my posture. My chest is up. My shoulders are down. With my arms outstretched, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades back and reach back out. Let's do that 12 times. 1, 2, and I'm opening my hands when I reach out, squeezing my fists when I come back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. I can't remember how many I said we're going to do. 12, few extra. 13, 14, and 15. All right, we're going to move into some of our power moves. We'll review them and then we're going to put them together in a flow. So first is our power up, where you're bending down and then pushing up with amplitude, wide arms, wide fingers. Let's do 5. Down, 1, down, 2, control down, push up fast, 3, 4, and 5. All right, next is our power rock. So you can either lean your elbow on your leg or reach down towards the ground and reach up and across. Will you put my camera down a little bit, Ashley? Thank you, perfect. And then other side, either arm on your knee or reach down to the ground, reaching up and across, wide fingers, outstretch that leg. And then resetting in the middle. Let's go back and forth 5 times on each side, 10 in total. 1, reset, 2, reset, 3, reset, 4, reset, 5, reset, 6, reset, 7, reset, 8, reset, 9, reset, and 10. Next, we're moving into our power twist. So starting with arms wide, a quick turn, pivot on that front leg so that your knee points down, opening back up, arms are wide, and then twisting across, Really twisting my hips so my knee turns down. Always pausing in the middle with open arms. 5 on each side here. 1, open, 2, open, 3, open, 4, open, 5, open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, and 10. Reset in the middle. Our last move is our power step. So I'm just gonna have us step 1 foot as you step. I want you to add the arms and then stepping back in together. Exaggerate how high you lift your foot when you're going out and coming back in. Let's do 10 alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now that we have those refreshed, I want to put them together in a flow. So with our flows, we're sequencing one move after another. And so instead of doing 5 or 10 repetitions, just 1 repetition and then moving on to the next. So I'll demonstrate one and then we'll start them together. So I'm doing 1 power up, 1 power rock to each side, 1 power twist to each side, and then 1 power step to each side. So after that flow, we would start back at the top. So I want to do 10 in total. We'll start slow and then we'll pick up our pace as we go. If you can't match my speed, that's okay. Go at your own pace, trying to sequence those moves together. Let's get started. Down, up, power rock, open, twist, open, twist. Get set up for the step, step out, step out. Now back at the top, down, up, power rock, open, twist, open, twist. Here, set up, step out, out, and in. And again, we start over, down, up, power rock, open, twist, get set up, step, together, down, up, power rock, open, twist, step out, in, down, up, power rock, open, twist, get set up here, step out, together, halfway done. Let's pick up our speed, down, up, power rock, open, twist, step out, together, down, up, power rock, open, twist, step out, together, 3 more, down, up, power rock, open, twist, out, together, last 2, down, up, power rock, open, twist, out, together, last 1, down, up, power rock, open, twist, step out, together. Nice work, everybody. Catch your breath, grab a drink. Today, we're gonna work on some cardio with our high intensity intervals. So I have a couple different circuits set up. And I'll start to explain these while you're catching your breath and grabbing a drink. So I'm gonna grab my timer here too. We'll have 3 exercises. So the first one is gonna be a squat and then come up on your toes. You can use some support with your hand if you need to. And I'm doing a squat and then I'm coming up fast, pushing up on my toes. I'll pan the camera down so you can see that angle. So a regular squat and then power up on my toes. Squat, up on toes. Second exercise we'll do is a jumping jack or a stepping jack. So alternating stepping out to each side. You can do both arms, or you can do a full jack if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more and feel comfortable doing that. Last one we're going to do with our weights, this is a seated Russian twist. So with the Russian twist, I'm going to scoot to the edge of my chair and I'm leaning back so that I'm engaging my core muscles. I'm not using the back of the chair, but I'm using my core to hold me in this position. And with my weights, I'm twisting back and forth. It's easier the more upright you're sitting, and it's harder the more you're leaning back. So I want you to find a spot that feels challenging, but that you can do for the full minute. And you can use your weights for either of the standing ones as well, if you want to make it a little bit more intense. So we're going to do 2 rounds through, and then we'll do 1 minute on, 30 seconds off, short rest breaks, keeping our heart rate up. After we go 2 times through, then we'll take a longer rest break. Thanks, Ashley. All right, so join me in stand-in. You can use your chair if you want some support. And again, hand weights or no hand weights, up to you. Got 1 minute of our squat to heel raise. It's like most people are ready. All right, I'm gonna start my timer. So squat, up on toes. Squat, up on toes. Got 1 minute of work here. As you're squatting, make sure that your chest stays up towards the camera, that you're not bending forward as you go, just sticking your hips back. Nice job, everybody. Really powering up with a lot of intensity when you come up on your toes. If you're losing your balance when you're coming up on your toes, maybe you just want one hand here to allow you to push up with more power. 20 seconds left, everybody. Keep working hard. Good job. I'm feeling the calf burn. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds to rest. Next, we have our alternating stepping jack or a jumping jack. Your option, whether to use weights or not. If you're not going to use hand weights, I want you to think about as you step really wide fingers. And if you're using weights, make sure that you're controlling that weight as it comes down and it's not coming down too quick. Both options are fine and both give it a little bit of a different challenge. All right, let's begin. So alternating stepping jack, 1 full minute. Challenge yourself to take big steps. As always, you can hold on if you want some support while you do this. If you're seated, I want you to do the stepping jack in your chair. Good job, we're halfway done. Keep working hard. Good job, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds to rest. You can have a seat. We're getting set up for our Russian twist next. So remember, for our Russian twist, we're going to use our weights and we're leaning back to engage our core muscles for when we do that twist side to side. All right, let's begin. Twisting side to side. And as I was mentioning, it's easier the more upright you're sitting, and it's more challenging the more you're leaning back. So find a spot where you really feel your core muscles engaged and you feel a good challenge. 30 seconds down. Fifteen seconds left. Three, two, and one. All right, we're moving back up to standing. We're gonna go one more round through that circuit and then we'll take a longer break. So hang with me if you can. We wanna keep that heart rate elevated. We're going back to the top with our squat to heel raise. If you're seated in your chair, you can do a glute set and then a heel raise from sitting. So a glute set is where you're squeezing your bottom muscles and then raising your toes from your chair. All right, let's get started. So squat, up on toes. Squat, up on toes. Nice job. Using support if we need it. Really powering up fast on our toes. Exploding up onto those toes from that squat. Good job, everybody. Halfway done. Keep working hard. 15 seconds left. Three, two, and one. All right, 30-second rest break. We're setting up for our alternating jack or our full jumping jack. With or without weights. If you start with weights at any time, you can drop them if you need to, and keep using your body weight for the rest of the minute. 2 more exercises. About 5 seconds to get set. All right, let's get started. Alternating stepping jack. Holding on if we need to. Taking big steps out and big steps back in. Make sure you're not stepping so far that you can't bring your foot back in. Good job, everybody. I see some people doing a full jumping jack. Way to push yourself. 15 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30-second rest. We have 1 more exercise. Get set up for our Russian twist. Everyone's doing awesome. About 10 seconds to get ready. All right, let's get started. So reclining so that we're engaging our core and then twisting our weights back side to side. Make it challenging for yourself, but where you can still control it. Remember, you can make it more challenging by leaning back more. Good work, everybody. About halfway done. Five, four, three, two, and one. Awesome. Grab some water. Take a break. This is high intensity interval training, so meant to keep our heart rates up with long rests, or excuse me, long work and short rest. So take a well-deserved rest break, and then we have one more circuit we'll go through. So we'll again do 3 exercises with our next circuit. I'll start explaining them while you guys are taking your rest break. Don't have to join me yet. So we're gonna do, the first exercise is a sit to stand. So you can, 2 options. If you can do it without your hands, I want you really to emphasize that forward weight shift. And then we're gonna do steps around our chair. So big steps, walking around your chair while facing the camera and sitting down slow. Standing up, walking around my chair, coming back and sitting down. And I switch directions each time. So that's our first exercise. Make sure that you're taking big steps, and maybe it means really lifting your foot high so that you're able to take big steps while you do that. The next exercise we're going to do is a stepping squat. So I'm going to use my weights for that. So I'm going to start with my feet wide for my squat, squatting down, bringing my foot in, stepping out to the other side, then squat, then stepping in and to the other way. So I'm basically taking a step to the side, step out, then step in, step out, squat. So taking a step in between. And then the third exercise, I want to get into a modified plank position. So I'm going to use this mat table here. You could use the side of your counter. You can use the side of your chair. Just make sure that it's something you can push into that's not going to slide on you. So I'm getting into a modified plank, and I'm going to do an elbow to knee crunch. So alternating, crunching up with each side, like this. So the goal is to keep your back flat in between after your crunch. You can also do this seated in your chair. So crunching elbow to knee. Another modification I'll show is maybe you're just going to do a march in this position without the elbow to knee. So that's another good option. This is a great position to engage your core muscles here. So let's get set up for our second round of intervals. 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. We'll do 2 rounds through again this time. We're starting with that sit to stand, big steps around our chair. Oh, what I was going to mention as well with the sit to stand, if you need to use your hands to push up to be safe, absolutely do that. Make sure that you feel safe during these. All right, let's get started. So big sit to stand, big steps walking around my chair, sitting back down. And I'm going to stay facing the camera. See if you can stay facing the camera as you do it, because then it's going to force you to walk in different directions so that you'll get sideways and backwards. Good job, everybody. Halfway done. Good work. 10 seconds left. Try to get at least one more. Walk around the chair in. And rest. Great job. We're doing our stepping squat next. I'm going to use my hand weights. If you're going to stay in your chair for this one, I want you to practice stepping both feet out and stepping both feet in to each direction. That's your option if you're staying in your chair. If you're joining me in standing, we're going to do that stepping squat. Let's get started. So squat, step in, step out, squat. Now the other way. Step in, step out, squat. Step together, step out, squat. You guys got it. Looking good. And you can either keep your hand weights kind of at your waist, or you can hold them up by your chest. Good job, halfway done. Good job, everybody. Keep your posture tall, stay in control. If this feels easy, try to start going lower in your squat. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's get set up for our modified plank. As a reminder, you can also do this in your chair. And I'm doing an alternating elbow to knee crunch on my opposite arm and leg, or I can do a march. Find your challenge. So about 5 seconds before we're going to get set up there. You can also do this seated. All right, let's begin. Opposite elbow to knee crunch or a march. Good job, everybody. Halfway done. Less than 10 seconds left. And rest. We have one more round of those exercises. Get set up for your sit to stand. We'll get a water break after this round. So if you can, stay with me. If you need to take a short break, absolutely take breaks as you need to. But we're starting back at the top. One more round through each of those. 5 seconds to get ready. All right, so sit to stand. Big steps walking around my chair. Staying facing the camera. Good job. Hang on to your chair if you need a little bit of support. $20 seconds left. Good work. Three, 2, and 1. 30 seconds to transition. We're doing our stepping squat next. If you're staying seated in your chair, I want you to do big steps, bringing both feet out. Big steps, bringing both feet in. This is your option if you're staying seated. And your option with or without weights for the stepping squat. All right, let's get started. So squat, step in, step out, and squat. Step in, step out, squat. Two final exercises here. Halfway done. Ten seconds to go. Three, two, and one. Last exercise. We have our alternating knee to elbow crunch, either seated or in the modified plank position. As a reminder, you can also do a march and just keep both hands. About 5 seconds to get ready before we're going to start that. One final exercise. All right, let's begin. Opposite elbow to knee or march. One more minute of work. Good job, halfway done. Last 10 seconds. And rest. Great job. Grab some water, take a seat. We are going to set up for our power moves on the mats next, but have a seat, take a break first. We are doing our power moves laying on our back today, our supine power moves. Take your time. I'm just getting set up down here. You can also stay seated in your chair and do the seated power moves along with us. But even if you're not practicing with us today for these, try them in your bed later. It's a great way for you to practice transitions, rolling, and helping you move more freely in bed. If you can do these power moves without a pillow, it's a great way to get a little bit more extension through your upper back. But if you need a pillow, absolutely make yourself more comfortable. So I'm going to give everyone one more minute and we'll get set up for these. It's like some people are making their way. All right, so let's get started. So if you're in your chair, your power move is the one we started with today. Down and powering up. If you're laying on your back, legs are out straight. You're pushing down through your feet, down through your hands to lift your chest and hips, trying to get as much extension through the back of our body. So let's do 10 repetitions. Let's count up together by threes. And I want you to count out loud at home too. We'll do 10 times. So this is 3, 6, you guys look great, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Next, we're moving into our power rock. So for this one, you're going to push down through your right leg and right arm to twist and reach with your left arm. So it's like I'm giving myself momentum so that I can lift my right hip up. And then I'm resetting in the middle, pushing through my left hand and my left leg to lift up on this left hip and reach out with my right hand. If you're seated, this is our power move we did in our warm-up, where you're reaching up and across with an outstretched leg, resetting, and then reaching up and across with that other side. So let's alternate side to side. Let's do 20 altogether. And let's count backwards by twos from 40. Ready? 40, 38, 36, 34, 32, 30, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 2 more, 4, and 2. Excellent. Next is our power twist. So we're starting with arms wide open, using a lot of momentum to reach over and across to clap your hands together, resetting, and then letting the other arm come up and across to the other side. You're doing the same thing if you're seated, starting with your arms wide and turning to twist. So let's do 10 of these. Let's count up by fives. So a lot of momentum to do that twist. 5, open, 10, open, 15, open, 20, open, 25, open, 30, open, 35, open, 40, open, 45, open, and 50. Good. So for our power step, knees are going to be bent. And I want to do our power step with a scoot today. So I'm going to start to my left, where I'm bringing both of my feet out to the left. And then I'm going to scoop my hips to the left, then stepping both feet back into the center and scooting back into the center. And then I would repeat it out to the side. So if you're seated, you can practice stepping both feet out like you're getting out of a car and stepping both feet in. So let's do 10 in total. I won't have us count anything fancy, just regular. So you can have your hands down if you need a little bit of support, or you can have them up on your stomach. Let's step both feet out to the left, scoot to the left, step both feet back into the middle, scoot middle, step out to the right, scoot to the right, into the middle, and scoot middle. That's 2. Step out, scoot out, step in, 3, step out, scoot out, step in, 4, step out, scoot out, step in, 5, step out, scoot out, step in, 6, 4 more, step out, scoot out, step in, 6 or 7, step out, step in, 8, step out, scoot, step in, 9, step out, step in, 10. Great job. We're going to stay in this position for some core. So I want to start with marching with a deep core muscle activation. So I want you to put at least one hand below your lower back. And now I want you to push down with your core muscles so that you're squishing your fingers. So you shouldn't feel any space between your low back and your hand or in the ground. So there should be a lot of pressure. So while you're holding that, hold this core muscle there, marching one knee up and then the other. So you should not feel your back lift off the ground. You should feel that contact while you're marching. Let's do 20 marches together while you're pressing your back down, holding that core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's add our arms. So relax if you need to. And then when you're ready, do that core activation in opposite arm and leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and controlled. 5, keeping your core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, go ahead and straighten your legs out. We're going to do an alternating side crunch. So like you're compressing the side of your stomach so that you're reaching towards your ankle on one side, then reaching towards your ankle on the other side. Make sure you're keeping your chin tucked so that you're not straining your neck as you do this. So we'll go back and forth, slow and controlled. This one's not about speed. Let's do 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to flip over onto our stomachs next. Grab a drink of water if you need one. We're going to keep going with some of our core exercises. I'm going to adjust my position here. So we're going to set up in this position so that when you're ready, arms are outstretched in front of you. We're going to start with an opposite arm and leg lift. So if I lift my right arm, I'm lifting my left leg at the same time. So going back and forth. Let's do 20 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, my arms are going to stay out in front of me. This is going to be the field goal. So for this next one, I'm going to lift both of my arms up, drawing my elbows down, arms come back up, and then back down to the ground. So you can kind of mimic this move if you're seated, where you're raising your arms up, drawing your elbows down to the sides, raising your arms back up, and then down. Let's do this 10 times together. Up, elbows down, arms up, and rest. 1, up, elbows down, arms up, and rest. Up, elbows down, arms up. 3. Up, elbows down, up. 4. Up, elbows down, up. 5. Up, elbows down, up. 6. Up, elbows down, up. 7. Up, elbows down, up. 8, last 2, up, elbows down, up. 9, good job, up, elbows down, up, and 10. Nice job, everybody. Let's make our way back up to seated. So take your time. We'll finish with a cool down. So grab a drink of water, get set. Nice job with those. And as I mentioned, if you stayed seated in your chair, maybe try some of these laying on your bed. They're a great way to work on your posture strength, great way to help you maintain your mobility when rolling, getting in and out of bed. 1 or 2 more minutes for people to make their way back. All right, let's start with deep breath in as you raise your arms overhead and exhale down. Let's do that 5 more times. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one. 6. Let's bring one arm across your chest and pull it close towards you with the other arm. Let's hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring one elbow down to your knee and reach the other arm up and over so that you're opening the side of your torso here. And let's hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides, leaning down, reaching up and over. Feeling a stretch on the side of your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's stretch our necks out. Move my camera up a little bit. So one ear down towards your shoulder. Use one arm to gently pull, the other arm will tuck behind your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn your head to the other side and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch one leg out in front of you. Keep this knee straight and bend down towards your foot. Feel a stretch on the back of your leg here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring one leg up across your lap. If you need to straighten out your bottom leg to do that, you can. And you want to push gently at your thigh and bend forward at your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. Again, pushing down at your thigh, leaning forward at your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's put your arms out in front of you and do some wrist circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And finish up with 10 finger flicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job today, everybody. I'll stick around for a few minutes for questions. And as I mentioned, you'll get a chance to see and work with Ashley next Monday. And in the future, later down the road next year, you'll be seeing a lot more of her too. But I'll be around for a couple minutes if anyone has questions. Otherwise, have a great week.
Great job.
Excellent workout, Katie. We'll miss you.
Thank you. I'll miss seeing you guys too.
Hello. What are you talking about? A vacation or? Thank you.
Yeah, so I won't be here next Monday. I'm off, but my coworker Ashley is going to be teaching Monday's class.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, yep. You are coming back. That was.
I'm coming back. Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, good. I'll let you have a week's vacation so long as you're coming back. Thank you.
It's not goodbye, it's au revoir.
That's right. Au revoir for the next couple of weeks.
Good job, Katie.
I wanted to ask Nora Lynn if her boy got to go to Indianapolis.
He sure did, and he got some TV time. So we got a picture of him. He walked past Urban Meyer where they were sitting, and he kind of turned and looked. So yes, he got to go to Indianapolis. He was very excited. So
awesome.
Cool. Good for him.
Well, yeah, he wanted to put bunny ears on top of Urban Meyer, but then he thought he better not, since he's in the Michigan. Thought that might not look so good. But I think they're going to go to is it Arizona? Fiesta Bowl, I believe it is.
Okay,
So,
that'll be a nice trip.
oh yeah, I think he's very excited. Thank you for asking, Cheryl. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good vacation, Katie.
Thank you.
All right, everybody have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.